Hey everybody. So this week, we're entering the second week of the Taurus season, and this one's starting off with a very interesting astrological alignment. Let me get you up close. So first off, we have, since it's a new moon, we have both the sun and the moon in the sign of Taurus, the sign of stability, of long-lasting things, of the eternal now, the way I like to explain it or to say it. The here and now, the moment, and most importantly, of enjoyment, of enjoying the here and now. This is a sign that mostly enjoys, well, for the most part, enjoys living life as it is, right? Getting the best out of life. Then on another corner, this is like a freestyle fighting contest or something. We have Mars, the planet of action and war and competition, passion, in the sign of Leo, the sign of identity, the sign of the self shining out into the world. And then we have Lilith, which is, it's actually a mathematical point, but let's say it's a position that represents an energy that we repress because we either think that the world is not going to accept it, so we block it or we repress it, or actually the world does not accept it, and we might even be ashamed of it. And that is also sitting in the sign of Scorpio, which is also a sign of secrets, of that which is hidden, and which within those hidden things can be treasure. And then we have in Aquarius the planet Pluto, the planet of transformation and hidden treasures as well, power and rebirth. So, what are we going to do with this whole weird, intense alignment in the fixed cross? These are all fixed signs, meaning these are signs that anchor energies into reality. These are the signs of manifestation, especially Taurus and Leo. These are the signs that will ground energies to the planet. So let's see how these energies are going to play out with the cards. And I wanted to sum it up so it's not too long. So welcome. This is me, and this is Hebrew Tarot. Okay, so, first off, I'm going to have something to explain in a second, which could be useful for those who are going to try one of these year-long spreads on their own with different cards. So, these were the cards that I pulled during the shuffle. And we had here the Eight of Swords, and at the same time, I had this card on this side, which is the Strength card. However, on these three cards, we're not supposed to include major arcana. So if you ever do this and you forget, and maybe one of the major arcana gets pulled in for these three cards, then you just take it out and replace it with another card until you actually get a minor arcana. However, me personally, I would still take in consideration this energy, even if we don't keep the card in here. So, by the time I actually pulled another card, the one I got was the Two of Swords. The main thing that I was focusing on here was that we have the Three of Pentacles again. So in here, this is very important, very key for the whole Taurus season. Humility to learn from others, and enough confidence to teach or guide others. This is cooperation. Sometimes you're going to be here, the one giving the lecture. And other times you're going to be one of these figures here taking the lecture, even if you have a higher rank than this one over here. So it's not really about Hierarchy is not about who's above whom. It's about who has the most experience at the time being, who can guide, who can take, the wheel, and who can take it afterwards. Everyone in here is going to have their chance to guide, to lead, to rule, to, be the solo singer in a way, or many. Then, what I see here is, see how these other two cards? It's so funny. They're the very two cards in tarot that have blindfolded figures. What does this mean? We need to rely in our instincts, our intuition, rather than that which we see outside. Now, I'm not contradicting the idea of allowing yourself to be guided by others. What I'm saying is, just like last week, we need to keep a balance between whatever is shared with us and still trusting in our intuition, using our discernment, using our ability to know what resonates with us and what does not. And the main thing is, leave the limiting beliefs, the limiting ideas behind. Whenever you're ready, you can just make the choice. Sorry, I think that's what I was saying. I got cut off by my phone there. Battery is overheating pretty fast lately, and actually my apartment's pretty warm. It's been really hot lately. Anyway, we're nearly done. Anyway, so this is not so much about not being able to see, but the whole thing is actually about relying on your inner guidance rather than the external. And by the external, again, I don't mean other people who can share their experience with you. I mean those ideas that tell you, no, you can't go. I don't have any money. I shouldn't go. I don't think they're gonna like me. Maybe I shouldn't go to the job interview, for example. I don't think that my partner's family or friends are gonna like me. Maybe I shouldn't go to that dinner party. No, those are limiting beliefs. If the circumstances are gonna tell you that you should not do something, go within. Check with your inner guidance. That is what's gonna actually help you out, all right? Remember that you're gonna be needing to keep a balance between the way you shine and that part of you that you think you should not share with the world, all right? Don't be impulsive, don't just go ahead and share it. Balance, all right? Proper balance. All right, thank you very much for your time. I'm gonna leave it here. See you soon.